There we go. So we are reviewing St. Thomas Medical Center, Center for Surgical and Medical Weight Loss, located at 2021 Church Street, Nashville, Tennessee. Went to go see the lovely people there to get a better perspective about doing something medically about my weight loss. I have previously gone to the Vanderbilt Center for, well, the Vanderbilt Center for Medical Weight Loss. Wasn't real pleased with them. They were kind of expensive. I know initially coming out I was really excited, and then I got the bill from them, and $600 later I decided it wasn't for me. They kind of put you through like your a number, and they just kind of say, okay, XYZ, have you done this? Okay, then you need to do A, B, C, D. It's just, I'm not somebody you fit into a chart. I'm somebody who needs help, and I need a customized and specialized program. They just weren't for me. I think they see too many people. The fact that I had to wait an hour to get somebody on the phone every time was very annoying. It just, not for me. So somebody had told me to give a call to St. Thomas Medical Center and give them a try. Before I moved any further and got a bill from them, I asked the lady, who by the way answered on the third ring, so I didn't have to wait an hour on the phone to get somebody. I asked her, you know, hey, what's your fee? How much does it cost to come in and see somebody? And she said, oh no, it's only $153.26 or $143. I don't know. It's 150 or 143 and change. So I originally was going to do the medical weight loss of just doing the prescription medications and trying to go that direction. I have now just, no. After you do the math, so let's say you're going to be on a prescription medication for 6 months. And let's say I chose phentermine and I had to pay cash because it's not covered under my insurance. I'm going to be paying anywhere between $100 and $200 a month, and you can do that only for 6 months before it causes bad effects in your body. So $200 a month times 6 months is $1,200. That's for not even guaranteed to work, shelling out $1,200. Not to mention you're still going to have to diet and do all your exercise, pay for a gym membership, pay for a trainer, or whatever else you're going to do. So $1,200 plus trainer cost or whatever you decide, gym you didn't decide to join. It just was not financially making sense to me. So I have now opted to go through the route of gastric sleeve surgery. And I'll get to that in a minute, but let's finish the St. Thomas Medical. So you first walk in, and first off, they have a wonderful reception area. It's in this lone standalone building downtown off 21st Avenue. Has a free parking garage that is nice and clean and safe, and it's just for that building, which is awesome. So you pull in, free parking, you walk right into these big glass doors straight across the hallway, and they have these nice big glass doors. You open it up and there's this waiting room. It's nice, it's quiet. At Vanderbilt, you had to go into the big giant mall that's there at 100 Oaks, and it's just, you just feel like, there's people everywhere, and I'm going to the wrong place. And it's clearly labeled Center for Weight Loss. Walk in, the very nice lady right there behind the desk. She greets you. She says, oh, you must be Angie. Great. Okay. Check you in. You have the little Freesia tablets that you check in, which is really nice. They're very up on the times. No more clipboards with 800 papers to fill out. I waited very short time because, of course, I was early for my appointment, like I always am. They got all my stuff. I paid for my appointment right there with my card. I swiped on the little tablet, and I was done with that part. So all the unpleasantries were done. Waited my few short minutes, and then I walked to the back, and the first lady, I don't remember who she was. I didn't get her card or her name. She was very quick, and I was very flustered at the moment for some reason. Oh yeah, they were checking my weight. I'm always flustered when they check my weight. But she got my weight and my stats, and we stood on the little, I guess they call it the bariatric scale, where they do your body fat percentage and tell you how fat you are and all the stuff you really already know, but you don't want to know. She took all that, and then the next step was I had the patient coordinator come in and talk to me, and talking to me. Super friendly, super nice, very knowledgeable. She actually was a patient herself and had gone through all the way via bypass. And she wasn't advocating, do this, do that, do this. She was just telling her story. So she was really great to talk to. After she helped me find out more about the financials and where I wanted to go, the nice next lady was the nurse practitioner. She came in. Yes, her name is Natalie. This little lady came in, and she was a nice little lady. And at first, I'm a heavier person, so it's hard for me to, okay, I want to talk to somebody who's skinny about my fat girl problems. Not really comfortable with that. So it took me a minute, but she was not judgmental. She was not, she was great. I mean, honestly, 100% great. She sat there and she said, oh, okay, so that didn't work for you. Let's go to the next step. Okay, this didn't work for you. Okay, we can figure it out. She was very down to earth, easy to talk to. Just, I loved it. It's hard to find somebody who is, I'm here for you, 100%. Let's talk. Let's get this fixed. I loved it. So once I told her that, I've done this in the past, what are my options for going through pills and medications? And we went over them all, phentermine, metformin, she said a few others, and we talked about each pill and what it would do and how it would happen. And that's what she told me, that, the weight loss that you do with medication, it's not guaranteed to work. Yes, you can pay for this medicine, but it's not guaranteed to work, and not all medicine works for all people. Just like for me, I tried taking metformin and it did nothing for me but give me migraine headaches. So for one person who can take it and, it may work great for them, for me, it didn't work. I took Topamax for my migraines and for weight loss. It did not work for me, but for other people, hey, great, good for you. So she said, based upon my history and what medications I've taken, that yes, I could go ahead and she could help me get to lose my 60 pounds that I really want to lose, but it would take over 6 months and it would be a struggle, but we could definitely do it. And they have dietitians there that you can come and see. They have a therapist there that you can go and see. And of course, the nurse practitioners are there also. I highly recommend that before you go to Vanderbilt, go to St. Thomas. Amazing, amazing staff. They are just, they're just great. Great women that just know what they're talking about and you feel very comfortable with. From check-in to the time I left, everybody was there for me, which was great. And they weren't trying to push off, hey, here's our shakes, try these shakes, or here's this powder we sell. I'm sure they probably do sell those, but none of that was given to me as I walked in the door. And I didn't get a binder and say, here, see, buy. They were, would you like to take some notes? Or we'll talk about whatever you're going to give me. I asked them for some paperwork just because I wanted to find out more information about, bariatric surgery and what kind of foods. So, of course, they have their own little pamphlets and papers and all kinds of stuff that you can take from them and get even more from their dietitian. So if you have to choose between Vanderbilt and St. Thomas, I highly recommend the St. Thomas Hospital. It's not the hospital, it's a Center for Surgical and Medical Weight Loss. 2 thumbs up for me. Yeah, I highly recommend them. I don't know where else to tell you. If you have any other questions, I'll be happy to answer them. I have decided to go ahead and go with the gastric sleeve surgery. Now, based on them, I did get their pricing because while we were discussing medications, she said, oh, okay, well, does your insurance cover it? Of course, no. My insurance says, we're not paying for granola bar. Yeah, is that bad? So, self-pay for laparoscopic sleeve gastrectomy. Their lovely paperwork, if you would like to pause and see. This is everything that's included in their pricing. Surgery package. Package includes So for the sleeve, their pricing is $17,700. I don't know about you, but I don't have that kind of money. Now you can get a loan. You can go and get a loan for that price. They're called medical loans or unsecured loan that you can get at any bank. You can get Care Credit, and Care Credit is a credit card basically just for medical or surgical or elective procedures. Again, that's a lot of money to be put on a credit card. So I am still currently looking into alternative options. One of those being VSG in Tijuana, Mexico. I'll tell you more on that on another video. But if you want to know their gastric bypass, if you're also looking into that information, their gastric bypass fee is $24,500 if you're paying out of pocket. And here's their information. If you can read it. So EGD. So there are some more things that you might have to do on top of that fee that's not included. So if you want to go see them and talk to them, they explain everything in extreme detail. And I was even trying to say, hey, if my insurance will cover a therapist, will you guys take it out? Yeah, we'll work with you. So that they're just great. Can't say enough about them. So again, Dr. Morton, super, super nice. This is his card. He's got a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Experience. And then this was Natalie. I cannot say that last name. She's the young girl I talked to forever. Super nice. She answers any and every question. So if you have anything, you can ask her. She'll be happy to tell you. Yeah, that's it for now. My next video will be about my VSG experience, where we're going to go, what we're going to do, how it's going to happen, if that makes sense. We'll see if we go to Mexico. So if you have any questions, if you'd like to see more, please feel free to like and subscribe and ask questions away because I will answer any and respond just about as soon as you send them. Thanks. Bye.